White to his right, inside to Walsh. Another great find. Another Brown three.
Jaylen Brown loves that left corner.
Yes, he does. Jaylen Brown and the Celtics, they cruise to a win here tonight, 138-129, the final. Handling business here at the Garden. Welcoming the Celtics postgame live. Kayla Burton, Chris Forsberg,
Did you say
and
cruise?
Eddie House.
Did you say cruise?
Well, they got it done. Cruise is not the right word, but they got the win.
Cruise.
And they cruised to the end, I guess we could say. But the fourth quarter was an
Cruise
issue.
control.
We'll get into all of it here. Eddie, let me get your takeaways. I mean, yeah, the Magic scoring 40 in that fourth quarter alone. It got dicey towards the end. Their largest lead, the Celtics, 26. And then Orlando cuts it to 6. But Celtics don't cruise, but they get the win.
I think, getting a win is important, significant, but also I think that they took their foot off the gas a little bit at the end. You got to give credit to the bench because that's the one thing we've been talking about the last few games. It's like, okay, the bench hasn't been showing up as a whole. It has been one guy here, another guy there. I do like Minot being able to play in that dunker spot. Sam Hauser able to knock down threes and starting to get back to his self and knocking down shots and having that rhythm that he has. And Simons, we know what he could bring to the table. So I got to give credit to the bench and also to the whole team. They didn't turn the ball over. Only 5 turnovers this game. So that's the way you win a basketball game. No matter if it's ugly, if it's pretty, a W is a W. You can't even tell what it looked like.
Yeah, and it was like 3 hours ago. But Nimi limps off in this game. You're down limited bigs, and I thought they did a good job of just cobbling it together. Minot gave them great minutes when they went small. But for me, it comes down to Jaylen Brown, right? Like the other night, challenges this team a little bit, goes out there and backs it up with his play. Not only getting them started and putting them in a good position out of the gates, but I thought at the finish line when they just needed to sort of stiff arm Orlando and, Jet Howard, man, chill, dude. And they get into the finish line there. I like that JB brought it to the finish line, got you a win. Again, backing up what he had said after that Brooklyn game.
Yeah, 8 times so far this season, JB has scored 30-plus points, finishing with 35, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 8 dimes he had out there, 14 of 26. He stands by with Abby Chin postgame.
Jaylen, the young guys on that Magic squad made this interesting. How were you guys able to maintain your poise and close this one out?
Yeah, they played well. They came out and they was hitting some tough shots in that fourth quarter. Defensively, we just had to guard our own yard. We were there. They just didn't feel it. So we just got to increase our presence and get ready for the next one.
For you, 21 points in the second half, timely rebounds. You had a season high in assists. How much are you putting on your shoulders?
I'm just trying to play basketball, just do what Joe tells me to do, and try to get my teammates involved. And just take it one game at a time. That
was loud. Took it like a champ. How do you feel like you guys responded coming off of that loss on Friday?
That loss was unacceptable against Brooklyn. I felt like we came out better today, and I still think we got more improvement to go. I think next game will be a good test for us.
Jaylen, thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Jaylen Brown there, and he also greeted the Walker family because the great Heather Walker, it was her night and move for Heather. Just an amazing night for the Walker family. Also that we're able to recognize them in the broadcast. So Jaylen Brown finishing, again, 30-plus point game here tonight. Let's welcome in Drew and Scal to the conversation. Guys, things got dicey towards the end. We talked about their largest lead being 26. Cut it to 6 there, Drew, but the Celtics able to come out on top here.
Yeah, Kayla, it definitely felt tense here in that fourth quarter because the Magic were doing it with their bench and the Celtics had to bring the starters back in. I want to start, though, with Jaylen Brown. I love that you showed that, him greeting the Walker family. There's so many things we love about covering Jaylen Brown. He's obviously a leader on the floor and off the floor, which you see his involvement with the community, with the team. And then what he did tonight, backing up what he said after the Brooklyn game, and then talking about it with Abby, saying again it was an unacceptable loss Friday, and he brought it today in this game.
Yeah, and I thought he inspired the guys. This game was won in the second quarter. The 48 points in that second quarter is where we separated ourselves, and Jaylen Brown was all into that. A lot of guys coming off the bench, great creating energy. You know, leadership is about setting the tone, and then guys have to follow, and you have to bring guys along, and you can't be divisive and separating a group out and another group, right? All of us together. And I thought this game in the second quarter, when they needed, you know, Orlando battled. They have guys out. It's supposed to be a scheduling loss for Orlando, but in that second quarter, the Celtics brought it, and they never took their foot off the gas.
Yeah, how do you explain that comeback from Orlando in the fourth quarter? They do it with a bunch of guys who haven't scored a lot in the NBA. They were home last night. They got here at 1 o'clock. You expect them, if anything, to tail off down the stretch as opposed to make that ferocious comeback.
I mean, the guys who were playing probably didn't even play that much.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So, you know, like, listen, Jed Howard's a lottery pick who they told him, you're not good enough to be an NBA player. You're not going to come back on our team after this year. Hey, we might have a spot for you, but you ain't going to make big money anymore. So he's obviously motivated. He's motivated to prove it to his own team as well as the NBA. So that's how the league works. And he's a lottery pick for a reason. He didn't get picked that high on a good team that does a good job of scouting for no reason. It's just a reality check. Like, if you bring it, this is a great opportunity to play. He might not get another opportunity, and that's just how the league goes.
Yeah, the Magic declined his fourth-year option before this season. He'll be a free agent after the year. And last thing, Scal, what do you make of the Celtics' 5 rotation? You know, Queta leaves with the ankle in the first quarter, and Garza doesn't play. We don't know if there was anything going on, but what do you make of the fact that he didn't play?
So I'm not overreacting to this particular game because, like I said, this is the scheduling loss for the Orlando Magic. They had no shot blocking. We could go small. We could put up 138 points. But in my opinion, we're going to need bigs, and we're going to need them to play well. So I don't know what this means moving forward. Joe had the right feeling when he decided not to go with Garza. They responded. 48 points in that second quarter. So he pushed the right buttons at that time. Is that sustainable? Not sure. We'll have to see. If Queta can't go in the Detroit game and Luka Garza is available, are we going to go small? Is he going to play? I have no idea what they're going to do. I just think, like, today's a little bit of fool's gold.
Well, that's a tough team to go small against.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart, all those guys, they're a good team. Kayla, we cannot wait to see that game Wednesday night here at the Garden. But for now, it's good to be back above 500.
Yeah, I was just about to say, the Celtics are above 500. Hopefully they got their work cut out for them, guys, because we've read you all that schedule of the 10 games coming up. It's not going to be easy. But the Celtics, they get the job done here tonight. Thank you, fellas. 138-129, the final. You see there, JB 35 points, and the others contributing as well. D. White 16, Peyton Pritchard 8 dimes on the day.